Yeah.
What is up, YouTube, and what is up, HC2 World? So we are going to continue the Where You From video. This is part 2. So behind me, we are on Young Street, 213. This is the first house that I ever owned. My dad actually owned it and gave it to me. And this house, it was a good little house for the time being, but it sucked in the wintertime. It had no insulation, and when it was probably 20 degrees outside, it was probably minus 20 on the inside. But I'm gonna take you guys around the side here to show you some of this, because this house was crap. But I thank my dad for giving me my own house. It actually helped me, learn to keep a house organized. But of course, this house is condemned too. But this door right here was always trouble. That door. My house got broke into about 3 different times, and it was from the same door. For some reason, the hinges would never actually secure in the wall. So one good push and a twist of the door handle, the door would just fall in. And, I never learned my lesson at times after the first time. Second time, I really didn't do nothing about it. Third time, let me tell you what I did. The door handle, I put a wire on it and I ran it. You probably can't see it from here, but I ran a wire up to the light socket. So that door handle was hot. So one night I'll come home and there's a guy laid out in the yard, literally right over here, because he touched that door handle and all that voltage knocked him back. But what made me leave this house is one summer, no, it was actually the winter. In the wintertime, my pipes froze and busted under the house. And I didn't know it. I kept hearing a noise, but I didn't pay no attention to it. So one day in the summertime, this is months later, one day in the summertime, I come out in the yard, the backyard, and it looked like the Mississippi River was in my freaking yard. Water was everywhere. So I'm on the phone, I'm rushing, I'm calling my dad, trying to figure out what's going on. He comes in the house and he's like, man, what is that noise? I'm like, dude, I've been hearing it for months, but I don't know what it is. So he goes outside to the water meter, which is on the other side of the house, and the little handle on the water meter is steady turning. It's just going crazy. And he was like, son, you got water steady running. And then he goes to the side and sees all that water. He was like, you've had water running all winter long and halfway through the summer. I said, oh my God. Dude, my light and water bill after that was almost $1,500. Yeah, I kid you not. And they were really some big ass holes about it. Sorry for cursing on the video, but they were really, really bad about it. So then I'm trying to walk on the side because a lot of this wasn't here. As you can see now, it looks like a freaking forest where this house is. Like the house is there, but it's just all trees. I actually need to get this cut. But the house is there. All this out here was freaking full of water. And the water meter is actually right here. So, yeah, so this was actually the first house I owned, first street I lived on, and I absolutely, really, really hated this neighborhood because On my end of the street, the only houses that were there was my house, this house, and there's one more house up there. That is it. Nobody else on my side. Now on the far end, there's a house on the end down here, and then there were two more houses on this side. Well, I'm pointing the wrong way. On this side, but they got tore down too. This street and this neighborhood is just awful. Like, I don't know what it is, but nobody ever stays on this side of the neighborhood. And I lived in this house, oh God, for about 4 or 5 years. The only good thing about this neighborhood is at the end of the street, there's a church. And actually, right over here is a church as well. So there were two churches, one right here and then one right there. You can't complain about a free home when it's given to you. So, I mean, I didn't complain. I mean, this house had a lot of downs, but it had a lot of ups as well. I mean, it's my first, 213. What can you say? So, life lesson is don't take a lot of stuff for granted, because a lot of people who actually wind up with money, some of them do come from, nothing. And I'm not saying I came up for nothing to something, but it's been a first house. There's a lot of people who have a way better first homes than this. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that my dad was kind enough to do that. I mean, he did that for me and my sisters. He gave them all a house, which weren't the greatest houses, but they were ours. So guys, thanks for continuing this journey with me to learn where I grew up from. I'm going to make another video at my dad's house. It's actually the house that we were raised up in when we were going to middle school, junior high, and high school. He still lives in that house. It's an amazing house. I love it. But again, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe to my channel. Go tell all of your friends to subscribe to AHC2 World. I have big things coming to this channel. It's small. We're doing small videos right now, but I guarantee you bigger and greater things are coming. I promise you that. But again, thanks guys. I love you, and I'll check you guys out later on. Peace out.